Hold you right live. Y'all come on in. Come on in. How y'all doing tonight? Um, I have not been on in a minute all this week 'cause I wasn't feeling good. Still not feeling in my best, but I thought I'd come on here, do something, which I serve in my purpose. Um, Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I had eye surgery on my right eye. So, still not seeing too good. Gonna take some time for my right eye to get back in my left eye. They're gonna do surgery on my left eye also. So, um, yeah, I had a rough week this week and I've been feeling good and I've been feeling my best. Still not feeling too good today, but I said I gotta come in, I gotta serve, show up. So nobody y'all didn't see me all week long. I wasn't feeling good. My eyes still not 100%. Light sensitivity. So if I close my eyes, sometimes because of the light, um, bothering my eyes. So uh, just pray for me on that right there. But other than that, I'm doing good. Doing good. Still can't see your comments right now. So if I don't respond to you, I can't see your comments. So, but I want to say hi to everybody. Thank everybody for tuning in. Um, I want you to hit the thumbs up button for me. You're gonna enjoy this video. You're gonna enjoy this video. You gonna really enjoy the video tonight. The title, "Size Doesn't Matter." Size doesn't matter. and the um, the title might make it seem like I'm talking about the size of a man hammer. I'm not talking about that. So that's not what I'm talking about. So I just titled it that, just making it an interesting topic, but size does matter. Size does matter you know, in relationships, in marriage, I would try to be serious, but I'm a clown, I like to joke around stuff because I know some people may be sensitive, and I may be, you know, um, stepping on toes and stuff like that. But that's not my intention. My intention is to educate, to empower women, to teach women about men. And I'm doing this topic because I experienced as a coach, a lot of women have married, a man that's obese, big man. Um, Trying to find the right word to say, so I'm silly. I might say the wrong thing, be joking, but hurt somebody's feelings. Because there might be a big dude on here tonight. If you're a big boy on here, don't take this the wrong way. But size doesn't matter, dog. And you gotta get in the gym. You gotta get in the gym. If you're a big boy watching, because when you get married, if you too big, you might can't, you might can't please your wife. Uh, Now I want to see this here. This may not be for everybody. If you're a super religious woman, oh, Coach Rod, everything ain't all about, imagine all about sex and all this stuff, you'll listen. Okay, this ain't for you. But this is for the people who kingdom, but they real though. They honestly say, hey, I'm kingdom, I'm single right now, but I desire to get married and have a good, bedroom life, good sex life. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Uh, some Christian people think that sex is a bad thing. It's a bad word. God created sex. The Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 7 that I wish that every man don't touch a woman, but for the sake of lack of self control, for the sake of the lack of self control, let every man have his own wife, and every woman have her own husband. So what Paul is saying is self-explanatory. You know, if you desire, somebody and you wanna, have a sex life, whatever, get married. It's better to marry than to burn. To burn with lust. So that's just part of life. Part of life. And I've coached a lot of women. About 6 years or 5 years of coaching, and I deal with a lot of stuff. So I deal with it. I coach women who marry a big man, and they was sexually frustrated. You know, and they would go 6 months, no activity. And you ask me, my opinion, maybe everybody different, but me, I can't be married and going 6 months and ain't doing it to my wife. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know. Everybody got their appetite, their own. Let me see what I'm trying to say. Everybody got their own, what I'm trying to say, drive. Sex drive. If you go 6 months, you're not doing that to your spouse. If both of y'all are happy now, then that's cool. That's cool. But if y'all going 6 months, that's cool. Now I heard one lady said, she was a friend of my mother, and she said, when I get married, I only want to have sex once a month. I'm like, once a month? I say, well, you might well marry you an old man, old Grady, about 70 years old. I said, you might well marry old Grady, about 70 years old. I said, don't marry no young man, because I don't know too many young men only going to do that once a month. Maybe I'm wrong. But everybody got their own drive. Everybody got their own drive. And this stuff that you talked about, before you say I do. It's very important when you're dating a man, you want to have your discernment on, you want to ask questions, and this woman said in a comment, she said, Coach Rod, I just love big teddy bears. And, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But make sure that teddy bear is healthy. Make sure he's eating right. If he's eating right, and he's big, he might can, stand up down there. But if he unhealthy and he big, he might not be too good in that area in the bedroom. And a lot of big dudes are, just being real with y'all, they are insecure. They are insecure. I found that most men who complain about they can't find a wife is pretty much big dudes. And I know women not as visual as men are. Men are very visual. We are very visual. And like I always say, with us men, it start with the look first. Then God fearing and stuff like that, God fearing the character, but the looks has got to be there first with us men. But I know women are a little bit different. I get that. But and I'm saying everyone should get with a man that's handsome, that's, like inches elbow, and then like that, you gotta have his body. I'm not saying that. He gotta be a health free, he gotta be, big muscle and all that. But you wanna make sure, what I'm saying, you get with this man, he's not he's not too big. Just being real with y'all, he's not too big because that could affect the bedroom. That could affect the bedroom. And I'm a man, and I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. At one point when I wasn't really obese, but I was chubby. Um, when I was on the road driving trucks at one point, being a truck driver, you eat a lot of junk food, a lot of fast food. 'Cause at the truck stops, all they have is McDonald's, um, Wendy's. They have Subway. Now Subway, in my opinion, is healthy. You can't eat healthy at Subway. But before I was just eating, pizza. They had pizza. Boji, either Bojangles chicken or Bojangles or the other one. It was Bojangles. Yeah, there's another one too. Not Popeyes, but Popeyes too. There's another chicken place they have at the truck stop. I can't think of it right now. Arby's. So that's all you're gonna eat at the truck driver. So you know, um, so I have gained weight in the past, and I noticed that my air, my hammer wasn't functioning right, wasn't functioning right, and I'm a man, I'm transparent with y'all, I'm single, I'm a man, I'm single, but that don't mean you know I know my body, I know my body, I test my body to see what it can do, so when I get married, I can be, I know what to do. And I remember at this time I with my ex fiance, we was together, and I was transparent with her, we wasn't gonna get married. At one point we wasn't gonna get married, but I let her know. I was like, I gotta talk to you about something, and most men not gonna do this. I think every man should be honest about this, but I'm about the only man gonna be honest to tell somebody, like I said, listen, I got something I gotta tell you. I said, I gained weight. She said, yeah, I know you gained weight. You a little chubbier now, but that's all right. And I said, I noticed, my hammer don't work as much, like don't work that good, and it might be a problem when we get married. That's how I am. I'm very transparent. When I'm dating somebody, and we engage to get married, I'm gonna let them know. If I'm struggling in that area, so they know what they're getting into. Do you still want to go forward with it? Because it could be a problem. And she was like, I can work with that. I can work with that. So at the time, I was struggling in that area. And I wasn't obese, but I was chubby. I wasn't eating right. I was eating all the fast food at the truck stops and stuff like that. So I began to get back on my weight journey and start by eating healthy, stuff like that, and lost some of my weight. Thank God for COVID. COVID knocked some weight off me. So when I got COVID, I didn't eat. What COVID did, it took my appetite away. I was already losing weight before I had COVID, but I wasn't losing it as fast because I already started changing my diet. So when I was driving trucks, when I started changing my diet, I started going to Subway and get salads. I get spinach, spinach with chicken, grilled chicken, a lot of vegetables on the spinach, tomatoes, onions, a lot of onions, banana peppers and stuff like that. So I started eating spinach, tuna fish for breakfast and stuff like that. So I cut down on all the fast food. I couldn't cut down all the way on the fast food because, this all you had out there. But, I ate more salads, drank more water, got rid of all the sugary drinks, the sodas and stuff like that. The only thing I really drunk, and I still do drink, is Monster Energy drink every morning. But, that's not going to kill me. But, so I started losing weight, and then when I had COVID, I got COVID, I think it was in 2020, I had got COVID, I believe. The same year I did the conference in North Carolina. As a matter of fact, when I did the conference in North Carolina, I had it then. That's when I caught it. And as soon as when I was at the hotel in North Carolina, I wasn't feeling good. I'm like, what's going on? So I got back, got worse when I got back home. Got worse, so I finished this is a COVID. So when I got tested, then it came back. I was, COVID had COVID, whatever. So what COVID did, it took away my appetite, and I didn't eat for the whole week. I didn't eat that much. I didn't eat at all. I just drank a lot of water and fluids and stuff. I lost a lot of weight. So that's why I just lost a lot of weight too. I think COVID really helped me out too. And then that I think around September when I had COVID, around August to September. I think it was August, September. When I had COVID. And then around December of that same year, I got sick. I had an infection. My face got real swollen, real bad. And I went in the hospital and I lost more weight because I didn't like the hospital food. And I lost more weight. So, and then when I got to the hospital, I went vegan for like a month. And when I went vegan now, when I went vegan for a month, one thing I could say, I'm not promoting vegan, but one thing I could say, that vegan food, that plant-based food will have a man hammer like that right here. That thing was like, I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just being real. I know we can't them, but we down to earth. But that vegan, that hammer was like I was a little teenager again, because when you're a teenager, teenage boys, they wake up, they hammer because they got a lot of testosterone. Because when I was a teenager, I used to wake up, the hammer just standing up. That was testosterone. But I went vegan for like a good month. I lost more weight, but I noticed my hammer was like different. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So my point, let me saying this right here, my experience with my body, when I eat healthy, when I lose weight, I know a big difference in, my hammer. And I was telling this one girl that they go to my church, she hard-headed, she don't want to listen, that, a man diet, Principal Road, when he get around my age, when they young, 18, 20, young 20s, they young, it's going to work. But around my age, 40 years old, that thing start to, what I'm saying, we get older as men, we get older. If a man do not exercise, all he do is go to work, come back home, eat, and get on the couch and be a couch potato, he might not be, that good in the bedroom. This is very important now because, a lot of them have gotten married in that Coach Rod, he can't get up. He can't get up. What should I do? What should I do? I know one lady, she wasn't a client, but she inboxed me on Facebook, and she married an older man. She married a man that's like 20, maybe 25 years older than her. And she was like in her 40s, I think. She's like in her mid-40s, and he like 70-something, 60-something like that. Much older than her, and he couldn't, he couldn't. And she was like, Coach, what should I do, So I told her, he married him, this your husband, but he's a good man. He's a great man, Coach Rod. But that's the only thing that he's lacking, and I don't know what could I do as a woman. I told her, I say, there's this thing they call men health clinic. I think they got them all over big cities, It's called men health clinic. And I told her, take him there and see can you get him a testosterone shot. I heard that worked real good, and see where that worked. You see what I'm saying? So, and I did a video about it before because she wanted me to do a video about it. So I did do a video about it maybe about a year or so ago, 2 years ago. So the thing I'm trying to tell a lot of women is, don't make the mistake, if you're a woman, if you want to have a nice, sex like when you get married. Again, we kingdom. Marriage is in the Bible. Sex in the Bible. The Bible says marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. So when you married, when you having sex with your husband or your wife, whatever, if a man watching, it's undefiled. So it's not a bad thing to have sex if you're married. It's not a bad word. Okay, we human beings. We are sexual creatures. Okay, we have hormones. So when we married, we want to, do that. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. It's not nasty. You know, if you're that saved and that religious, maybe this video we should just get off. But down to earth people, you know, if you're a woman and you know you want a good sex life when you get married, when you dating a man, when you courting a man, stuff like that, you know, you want to ask these questions and you want to see how he, you know, will he eat right. You know, if he already big and use your discernment. You know, y'all go out to eat, he never drank water. You know, every time y'all go out to eat, he eating fried Philly cheese steaks. You know, I mean, just eating, and, you know, ask him, like, do you eat vegetables? Oh, no, I don't eat no vegetables. You don't eat no salad, nothing like that? No, no greens? No, I don't eat no greens. So all you eat is junk food. Yeah. I can't eat no vegetables. You know, he might, if he around 40 something, 50, he might be like that here. The helmet gonna be like that right here. The helmet gonna be dangling. When the helmet like that right here, it ain't gonna go in. It ain't gonna go. I don't care what you do. That helmet like that right here, it ain't gonna go in. So, you know, you wanna ask these questions, you know, and I know, and you know, I got some big dudes watch, you know, and sometimes I'll talk about my own family, and I don't do no purpose, but you know, um, I you know, I got a big dude in my family, you know, and you know, he want a wife, you know, but dude, you gotta work on that, you know, you gotta work on that because. You know, if a man real wide, right? And my friend, she told me this when she was married, her husband was obese, and he was a good man. But that was one of his downfalls was, you know, was obese. You know, he was real big. You know, and she told me she had to open her legs up real wide, and he still couldn't fit between her legs. When she told me that, I started laughing, but it was, you know, it's not funny, but it's funny. she said, you know, he was so wide. She said, I'm not trying to be funny. You know, he was so wide, she opened her legs up real wide, he couldn't fit between her legs. So, size does matter. So, when you marry somebody, they're that wide like that, you know, it's going to be hard for y'all to really, you know what I'm saying, do it, you know. It's gonna be like exercise. It's gonna be like hard work. Cause one girl I was in a relationship with, she told me when she was married, her husband, he was real big, and she said it was like exercise. She said she just got tired of doing it, so she neglected her husband need, and she said, you know, she got to hold all that her stomach up and all that stuff up and try to get it in, and it won't go in. And then they do go in and come back out. And then she started lifting all that stuff up, legs open. So, you know, and she said, I just got burned out. I just got turned off. She said, I told my husband, like, start eating so much to try to lose weight. And he ended up dying, by the way. You know, just to, you know. And the sad part about it, his family blaming her. Somebody, you know, you didn't take care of him and all this stuff. But anyway, you know, and also my friend husband, he had died too because he had got COVID, and you know, he's already obese, and with COVID, with, you know, if you out of shape with COVID, you know, you know, you're not gonna make it, you know. The reason why I asked about COVID because I was pretty healthy, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty healthy and I got a good immune system, so it didn't take me out. All it did was make me really sleepy and, you know, drowsy. It took away my appetite, but I didn't have to go. Take care of yourself, you know. I believe the reason why I got this lymphoma is all about what I've been putting in my body. It's health, you know, it's health. You know, your health is your let's say your health is your wealth. Take care of yourself. So a man gotta eat pretty healthy, clean diet once he get older. He gotta eat a clean diet, he gotta exercise. I know that from my experience as a man. When I exercise, when I lift weights, when I eat my green vegetables, cut down on the junk food and drink water. I eat junk food in moderation. Well, now I ain't gonna say eat junk food in moderation. I eat junk food every day. Long story, but I ain't gonna tell y'all why. But I got a good reason why. But it's long story. I don't want to stay on point. But when I was, what I'm saying, eating healthy, when I was, eating my greens and drinking my water, stuff like that, taking my sea moss, black seed oil, green tea, stuff like that, different supplements, I noticed, a different in my, my health. You see what I'm saying? So, again, like I told my fiance, hey, listen, I'm struggling in that area, so I know you still want to get married, but if you get married, that could be a problem with me. She said that was okay, But now, then when I was out of shape. I was eating a lot of junk food. I was a truck driver, eating a lot of junk food. But when I started to change my diet, clean my diet up, and start exercising, because I thought I had lost it. I was like, man, I ain't gonna never get it back. It was like, I said, man, I got something wrong. But it's all in what the man eat and exercising, being active. And that plays a role in a man's performance. And that's why I got the title, Size Does Matter. Size does matter. And believe it or not, even some women can get real big, but they can't have sex, Because I had a client, she told me she was so big she couldn't do it, and I was like, I ain't never know a woman gets so big, but I thought about it, she couldn't open her legs up, couldn't open her legs up, and all that, all that fat is between on her thighs and stuff like that is covering up the banana pudding. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why it's important as kingdom people. And you're not gonna see, I'm probably gonna be the only kingdom person on YouTube talking about this kind of stuff. But it's important as kingdom people that we take care of ourselves. And listen to me now. And what I'm telling y'all is God's will for us to be healthy. Cause I know we was taught looks don't matter, which is a lie. Looks do matter. To God, looks don't matter. To God, looks matter to God. Because the Bible said what? Beloved, above all, I wish that you may prosper and be in good health. And be in good health. Even if that soul prosper. God wants us to be in good health. If you understand the children of Israel, they diet. They didn't have every man of God in the Old Testament that God used was a good looking man. King Saul was tall and handsome. King David, he was a handsome man. The three Hebrew boys, Meshach, Rashad, and Abednego, and Daniel, they was fine. You remember in the book of Daniel, I think chapter 1, the king tried to get them to eat the king food and the meat. Daniel said, no, we ain't gonna do that. For 10 days, we're gonna drink water and eat vegetables. In the Bible says, after 10 days, Daniel done looking more better than the king people. So you can't tell me size don't matter and looks don't matter. It does. Because God told the people in biblical days, they took care of themselves. They didn't walk around with a big stomach over their helmet. Okay? Size does matter and looks matter too. Joseph was so handsome. He must have had a six-pack because that Potiphar's wife saw him. She was like, "Oh Lord, Joseph." She was married now, and Joseph was in her house serving her husband. And homegirl looked at Joseph like, "Dang, that Jewish boy fine. He fine as hell. Oh Lord. Hey Joseph, come here, Joe. Come here, Joe." I'm just paraphrasing it, Joe came in the room. She tried to take her clothes off over her legs up. Get it, Joe, get it. And he was like, what? I can't do this here. I can't do this. My master trusts me. And not only that, I can't. God. And You know, she tried to grab Joseph and put Joseph on top of her. He was so fine. Joseph took off and ran, and the Bible said his coat got, you know what I'm saying, the girl snatched off whatever. And then the homegirl lied on Joseph and said, hey, you tried to rape me. He came in the room, see, he got a coat right here. Joseph so fine, he went to jail for something he ain't do. And Jesus was a good-looking man too. So looks do matter with God. Looks do matter. And like I said before, everybody in the Bible who got married, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Bible always said they were pretty women. Sarah was so pretty and fine. Abraham lied and said that was his sister. Okay? Rebecca. The Bible said Rebecca was pretty. Rebecca didn't have no she wasn't out there, she wasn't like this right here. Okay, Rebecca was pretty. Even then Isaac did the same thing Abraham did. Isaac lied and said that was his sister. Now Rachel was fine. Rachel was fine in hell because of the Bible. The Bible says Rachel was so fine. When Jacob saw Rachel, he said, ooh, Lord. The Bible says he went to kiss Rachel on the cheek. It said, ooh. The Bible says Jacob kissed Rachel and he wept out loud. That's how I found Rachel was fine. And the Bible says Jacob loved Rachel because she had a lovely face, a pretty face, and a lovely figure. So looks do matter. If looks didn't matter, it won't be in the Bible. Why the Bible describe these women as beautiful women? Because the Bible trying to tell us something. And that's why I always tell women this is what men look at first. This is what men fall in love with, their eyes. And they won't get men in trouble. That's why King, I forgot his name, Xer, whatever his name is. We were created by Esther. Esther was a good looking woman. And she must have some mean banana pudding, but she put that banana pudding on the king, but the king was hooked. That boy he was whipped. The king was whipped. That guy must have some mean banana pudding, boy. He was whipped. He was pink whipped. That boy, I say, he said, Esther, girl, what you want? You have he said, girl, you got everything you want, even the half of the kingdom. Now, what king gonna tell in the biblical days? What king gonna tell a woman that right there? She can have half of the kingdom. No, he was serious. And Esther broke protocol. You can't go to the king unless you were sent. Esther went to the king. She had to be sent. The king said, "Let her come. Let her come." You know what I'm saying? So looks inside doesn't matter. You know, I understand women may not be as visual as men. But me myself, you know, I want to look good for my future wife. You know, I don't want to take off my shirt and my boobs bigger than her boobs. I'm just sorry. But I got some men watching. You got man boobs, dog. You got to you want a wife. I want a wife. Cuz you got to get rid of the man boobs, dog. I mean, your boobs shouldn't be bigger than your woman boobs. So I take care of myself, you know. I'm concerned about my weight, you know. I don't want to be big because, you know, I want my wife to get me like, man, babe, you fine, babe. I'm like, dang, Rod. Woo, Rod, boy, come on, Rod, give me something right here. You see what I'm saying? You know, and that's listen. We human beings, we sexual creatures. Size does matter. And the more weight a person carries, the more harder it's going to be for them to, you know what I'm saying, to have sex. You know, it goes both with men and women. You know, from a man's standpoint, if a man too heavy and he out of shape, he's not gonna be able to get up. He's not gonna be able to get up. And just like the movie on, I think, Waiting to His Hell. Either Waiting to His Hell. Yeah, Waiting to His Hell. The girl Robin. By the way, I used to have a question on Robin. Robin was so cute in that movie. But anyway, Robin, she was dating this big dude, big boy, and big boy got on top of her, and he made all that noise, and he wasn't doing that. And he was on top, boom, boom, she was like, he said, she was like, and she didn't feel nothing. And that's how it gonna be. That's how it gonna be with a big boy. He like, and they make more noise than you. All that. Man, all that noise, and you like, and then he like, huh? That's how it gonna be with a big boy. I try not to joke like this right here, but I'm a clown. I can't help it. I can't help it. That's how it's gonna be with a big boy. You know, it's gonna be just like that right there. So don't make that mistake, ladies. Don't make that mistake. Don't be so jealous for a man to what you just say, I don't care, I just have been a man. Okay, he big. Listen, I have women reach out to me all the time. One woman, I think she emailed me. And she was like, you know, I love my fiance. He's a great man. He, you know, married to my kids. You know, now if you're a big boy watching, if your girlfriend reach out to me, I'm gonna tell her the truth, dog. I'm gonna tell her the truth. You know, but Coach Rod, I take care of myself. I eat a clean diet. I got a nice body. You know, I eat, pretty healthy. But he don't. I tell him about his weight. Tell him about watching out while he eat, and he's steady eating. He's steady getting big. And I love him, Coach Rod, but I don't know what should I do. Should I marry him or should I back off? I'm thinking about this calling it off, but then again, I love him. You know, he's a good guy, but you know, she turned off with all this that gut, you know, and I told her, I said, listen, I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. I say, I know he's a good guy. I said, but if you marry him, you're not gonna be fully happy. Number one, you're not attracted to the way he look, so that's gonna be hard for you to want to get into the mood with him. Number two, if he that out of shape, he's not gonna be able to perform in the bedroom. Size doesn't matter. If he that big like that, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle because when you got all that weight in the weight, it's gonna be a struggle. Trust me, I've known. And listen, do you want to be a wife or you want to be a caregiver? That's what I should have told her. You want to be a wife or you want to be a caregiver? Because a person gets so big where they can't wipe their own booty when they use the bathroom because they so wide they can't reach the arm back there to touch their butt. Yeah. So and again, my friend for her husband passed, she had to get up in the middle of the night to wipe that man booty. Now, I don't know about y'all. If I was a woman, I'm not wiping no booty. I'm sorry. I'm like, we gonna get you a nurse or somebody. We're gonna pay somebody to wipe booty. She gonna be the booty wiper. But like, cause I ain't had the booty. But she actually was his caregiver. You know, and she had to get up in the middle of the night to wipe booty. So to you women who want a teddy bear, get your teddy bear now. Get your teddy bear. But you might be wiping booty. Because a lot of people, you know, and I'm trying to be serious, but you know, I'm a clown. So if I joke about it, don't take it personal. But you know, she had to get up and babe, come on my booty, babe. And she had to get up and wipe booty. You know, and then he couldn't ride in the front seat, he had to ride in the back seat. You know, and she wanted her husband to ride in the front seat with her, hold hands. She goes to the stove, he couldn't get out, he had to stay in there. It takes a heart for a person to get out when it's, you know, that big like that, when the man that big like that. You know, and then he had a audacity to say he want 2 foot long subs. 2 foot long subs. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of these men who married and can't perform in the bedroom, like you don't even care. You already big as hell, and then you want 2 foot long subs. Like, dude, some should say, you know what? I gotta try to lose weight so I can be a better husband to my wife. And a lot of women that have coached, it's very selfish for a man to be so big that he can't make love to his wife and don't even care. Don't even care. Don't even care. I know somebody, a friend of a friend of mine, put it like that. I can't say too much because I don't want the person to watch the video and then go back and say, you said it's about me. So she might not watch the video, but you know, she might do. You know, she was married to a big dude, and I was telling her, I was like, telling my friend, like, and she was saying the same thing. Her and her husband, they don't have sex. I said, look how big he is. You think he gonna be? No. How you know? Cause I'm a man. He can't do that. He's too big. And you know, he don't even hold his wife. Don't even cuddle with his wife. Don't, you know. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to be in a marriage like that. And a lot of women have friends because he don't even hold me, he don't even cuddle me, like he's not. And the reason why, when a man get that big, he loses his confidence, his self-esteem low, he insecure. So he know he's not gonna be able to perform, so he don't even try. He don't even try. Instead of them exercising and trying to get healthy so they can change and be a better husband for their wife, they stay to eat food. The wife tell them, like, listen, stop eating all that junk. The wife cook them healthy food, vegetables and stuff, they don't eat it, they go out and get wings and pizza. A lot of women in marriages like that with these dudes, you know. And again, now I'm not saying everyone with a big dude should not happy, you know. I'm not saying that. Maybe some women with big dudes, they may be happy. I don't know. Maybe big boy probably could do something. I don't know. But the majority of men, you know, that's big like that, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. It's why I'm doing this video, because this video is very important to you women. So when the man approaches you, I had another client. You know, she's a good looking woman. She's I think about 36, 37 now. Pretty nice body, nice shape and everything. She fit, you know. And she want to get married. She never been married. You know, she want to get married. She want a husband. But she don't want to settle. She didn't want to settle. And she said she met this guy, I think it was like somebody she knew in the past. And he was very nice, you know, good guy, you know, I think he had money good and all that, you know, stuff like that. But she was like, Coach Rob, what should I do? Should I give him a chance? He's a big boy, you know. I said, like, is he like chubby or sloppy big? She said, he's sloppy. Now, if he was like a little chubby, I said, so work with him, you know. I would say work with him if he's a little chubby, you know. You can work with him, you know. Because if a man really care about you and you bring it to his attention, you know, if a man really care about you and he's a little chubby, and you say, hey, listen, you're an amazing man, I like you and everything, but I'm concerned about your health. You know, and I'm concerned about your weight, you know, no making fun, but, you know, I want to marry somebody healthy that I can grow old with. I don't want to marry somebody that's unhealthy, and then I got to bury you or, you know, be your nurse or your caregiver. So, you know, I want you to try to work on that. If he really care about you, he will. He will. You know, if I was a little chubby and I'm pursuing a woman, she's beautiful to me. But like if a man pursuing a woman, she gonna look good to her if he's serious about her. So she's beautiful to me and everything. She my type. She what I like. And you know, and she tells me, hey, you know, you're an amazing man, but I just was working your weight. I would do it. You know, hey, let me put you on a diet. I cook good food. And she started fixing me salads and stuff like that. Fix my salads for me. Cook me some vegetables, stuff like that right there. Hey, I will submit to that and say, no problem. So if a man not willing to do, if you're not willing to do that, so if he chubby or whatever, he's not healthy, bring it to his attention. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say, big boys don't deserve love, but bring that to his attention before you get married and say, listen, I'm concerned about your health. Because, I love you, I want you to be able to be here, all the stuff we got going on. I've coached several women who was in a relationship with a big dude. When COVID came, they died, and they was on the phone with me crying like, Coach Gerard, I really cared about you. Yeah, I coached several women who was in a relationship with a big dude, and COVID came, so we live in a time now, we got all this stuff out, all these viruses going on, we don't know what's going to come out next. So if you're not healthy, you're not in good shape, it's going to take you out. So you don't want to be like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be married. Our friend, she was married less than 6 months, just have got married. Whatever, and, she had to bury her husband, because he was, obese and had COVID. You see what I'm saying? So, and that was sad, and he was the best man that she had, probably treated her best out of all the men she had. He was a very good guy, treated her good and all, but his weight was his only downfall. And she said if she was doing it over again, she wouldn't marry a man that big like that because she didn't know how it was going to be. And, she didn't know, and most women don't know. But she didn't know that she had to she had to be his caregiver. She had to dress him, take a long time to dress him, stuff like that, bathe him and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work. So if you want to be a nurse, you're going to be a caregiver, then hey, go ahead. Maybe some women just love to bathe men and wrap booty and stuff like that. That's you. I'm going to tell you that I'm not getting mad to wrap no booty. I'm just being real. I ain't getting mad with no booty. I'm not spending my own self when I use the bathroom. I don't like spending nobody else. I be like, I be picking up my own self. I be like, I can't go my own self. I be like, I'm so stank. These blood sitting up my tail and died. I can't be on this thing. I can't take my own man. I'm being real. I can't go my own self and I go to the bathroom. I gotta get up out of here. This is a thing, God, hey. Let that man on Friday on Witherspoon. He was in the bathroom, right? He said, Craig. He said, Craig, come here. So Craig came in the bathroom. He was like, Craig was like, he said, boy, I smelled your air for 25 years. Something like that. You get it, man? 25 minutes. That was too funny. He said, this is your son. How in the hell you got fired on your day off? That was funny, man. He called his son in the bathroom. That was too funny, boy. They told his son, Job, J-O-B. That man never trip, boy. But that's how I am. When I go to the bathroom, I be like, you feeling that person. But I don't want to write nobody booty. I'm sorry. I don't like to spend my own self. I'm not gonna get married to write booty. I want to enjoy my marriage. I want to write my own booty. Now I don't mind taking the bath together. We bathe each other. I like doing stuff like that. Now we taking the shower together. We bathing each other, stuff like that. But I don't want to write nobody booty. I'm sorry. I can't do that. And that been me. I'll have to hire a nurse or somebody to take care of. Cause I can't do it. I'll be like, babe, I love you, but I ain't gonna be a booty babe. I'm sorry. And you wake me up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to write booty, babe. The only time you wake up in the morning and you want some hammer. Other than that, don't wake me up in the morning. I'm just being real. You want some hammer? The only time you wake up in the morning and you want some hammer. Anytime you get ready, you just let me know. You won't get the hammer. But other than that, don't wake up in the morning. Because I ain't finna write your booty, baby. I love you. Just being real. But if you want white booty, hey, get you a big dude. Get you a big dude. But if you're a woman, you want to enjoy your marriage, you want somebody that's healthy, you want to grow old together, you know. And I think men and women should be healthy. Men and women should take care of themselves. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta take care of ourselves. You gotta eat right, drink some water. I'm not saying you gotta be a health freak. Now I'm not a health freak. I'm not a health freak, and I don't really. I'm trying to word this right. I prefer not to date a health freak because they overboard with it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get to the point where I don't eat no sugar at all. No sugar, no sugar. I mean, one woman, she told me I can't even put honey in green tea. Oh, that's too much sugar. Honey? But that's natural sugar though. That's natural sugar. It's good for you. In moderation. Now I'm not talking about putting the whole thing of honey in there. But when I drink my green tea, she want me to drink green tea straight up. No sugar. Mm-mm. That's a health freak. I can't do that. No, never eat no junk food. I can't do that. I'm from the South. I love my soul food. Now I can't eat soul food every day. Can't eat soul food every day. But at least once a week, let me have my soul food. At least once a week. I don't mind eating my greens, my salads, my vegetables, salmon, you know, tuna fish and stuff like that. Cause I need omega-3 fatty acids and stuff like that. So I get my tuna fish sometimes. But I can't never eat no eggs and grits and cheese. I'm from the South. I ain't gonna say the P word that I eat. But, oh, Coach Rod, you eat pork. Oh, God, you're going to hell. Oh, my, it's a sin, Coach Rod. Oh, my God.
No.
If you're a health freak, I love you. I love you. But I just can't date no health freak. Like, you can't, I'm not going to eat all healthy food and never have a cheat day. I can't do it. I ain't had birthday cake in a long time. My birthday was just last week. So I brought my birthday cake, and I didn't eat the whole cake. I ate almost the whole cake. You know, I said, listen, it's my birthday week. I'm gonna eat all the cake. I'm gonna enjoy this cake. So I almost ate the whole cake. But guess what? It ain't, you know, it ain't killed me. I'm all right. I'm all right. Sometimes you gotta enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, what? I'm not saying be a health freak, but if you're a health freak, ain't nothing wrong with that. You keep doing what you're doing. Because ain't nothing wrong with being a health freak. But I just don't want to be a health freak, and I don't want to date a health freak because, you know, if I date a health freak, they're going to judge me. And I coach women with dating a health freak. I coach women like Coach Rod. He judged me for eating meat. I can't have people steak around him, Coach Rod. He eat all vegetables. I said, sister, y'all might be uneven with the yolk. Because if he eat all vegetables, then he judging you for eating steak, a piece of meat. And y'all might be uneven yolk. So you gotta let him know, like, listen, you eat what you eat, I eat what I eat. If you can't handle me for eating meat, then this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying be a health freak. I love health freaks. I love everybody, but I can't see myself with a health freak because, you know, I eat my junk food. Every now and then, I have what I call cheat days. You know, once a week, I gotta have my soul food. I gotta have some greens, some fried pork chops, mac and cheese, cornbread, and some. I'm talking about the banana pudding, the real banana pudding, food banana pudding, and some banana pudding. Like, in Fort Lauderdale, brothers, my brother's soul food, or Broward, he got the best banana pudding, my opinion. I would say in Broward and Dade, probably, that I know. The banana pudding is good. And he got the best pork chop too. He got the best pork chop. I mean, but I don't eat that every day, but at least once a week. Let me have me some soul food, green. I ain't gonna say what else I eat, because y'all really gonna be like, oh, cool. Like one time I put something out on Facebook, here go one girl. That's slave food. You eating slave food. She from Chicago, by the way. I'm from the South. Like, let me eat my slave food then. Okay, if I eat slave food, what you worried about for? Let me eat my slave food. Golly. That's slave food. You eat that slave food. The white man gave us that food. I don't want to hear all that. I know all that. I know they gave us the chickens and the pig and all that. I know all that stuff. But let me eat my slave food, sis. That's what I want to eat. I don't like people all of somebody trying to tell me what to do. Like, chill. You want everybody. And one time I was living with some vegans. I used to rent a room out to some vegan. They trying to get me to be vegan, you know, at a time like, you know, I don't want to be vegan. You know? They're like, are you a Christian? I'm like, yeah. And you eat pork? I'm like, yeah. Oh my God. You should not eat pork. You're going to hell. You're going to hell to eat pork? Now, I thought if I fornicate and die in my fornication, I'm going to hell. That's what Jesus said. I thought Jesus said it's not what goes inside a man that defiles him. This is what Jesus said now. Now, the Pharisees and the rich rulers, the Jewish leaders of the law said, Jesus, what about eating certain meats? Jesus said it's not what go inside the man that defile the man, will come out of the man that defile the man. Fornication, adultery, lying, backbiting. He didn't say what a man eat. But they were like, you going to hell. You supposed to be a Christian. You're a Christian, you're a man of God eating pork. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So, now listen, if you believe eating pork is a sin, then you don't eat it. You don't eat it. The Apostle Paul, if you read Romans chapter 14, Apostle Paul talks about that. Apostle Paul said the kingdom of God is not a matter of what you eat and drink. It's about your character. That's what Paul said in Romans chapter 14 and verse 3. That's what Paul said. Paul said, let every man eat what they eat, and drink what they ain't. Do not judge nobody for what they put in their mouth. That's what Paul said. New Testament. Okay? We don't live in the Old Testament. Now, some of y'all say we live in the Old Testament. Now, I got some people who say in one of my videos, Coach Rod, we still up in the Old Testament. So if y'all up in the Old Testament, then I feel sorry for y'all. Because if you live in the Old Testament, you'll be dead by now. That's number one. Because you can't live, because if you live in the Old Testament, when you commit adultery, you're supposed to get stoned to death. How many of y'all commit adultery and you got stoned to death? I don't understand y'all people who say that we still supposed to live by the Old Testament. I don't understand that. Because if we live by the Old Testament, then we are going to hell. Because in the Old Testament, in the book of Exodus, it says, do not wear two types of fabric. It says only wear one type of fabric. But how many people wear about 4 or 5 types of fabric every time we go to work, we go to church, we have on about 5. Polyester, silk, rayon. But in the Bible, it said, do not wear more than, in the Old Testament now, more than 2 types of fabrics. You cannot live by the Old Testament. You cannot obtain that law, the law of Moses. You cannot obtain the law of Moses. We ought to be dead by now. That's why Christ came, because Christ said, you know what? God said, you know what? This ain't working. This ain't working. I'm tired of people have to die for their sins. So Christ came and died for us, so we ain't gotta die. Hello, he came to fulfill the law, to complete the law. So Christ died so I can eat what I want to eat. In the Old Testament, they couldn't eat pork. Yeah, in the Old Testament. They could eat shellfish in the Old Testament. God told the children of Israel, do not eat shellfish. Okay? I'm not an Israelite. I'm not a Jew. I'm a Gentile. Okay? That was for them in the Old Testament. I'm in the New Testament now. We live from Acts to Revelation. We don't live in the Old Testament no more. Acts to Revelation, that we live by. You see what I'm saying? So I can't do a health freak. If a woman says she don't eat pork, then we might can't date. We might can't date. I'm sorry, because I'm eating some pork. Just being real with y'all. I'm eating some pork. So this stuff is very important because I have coached women who married men, or they got married, they don't eat the same food. Now they in a big. I'm serious. Have a conversation. If that person don't eat pork, then y'all might be unequally yoked. If y'all unequally yoked, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? So do what's best for you. I do what's best for me. You know, I'm not saying it's good to eat bacon every morning, but every now and then I can have a piece of bacon. I can't be with nobody. Oh, you eating bacon? Oh my God, that's nasty. God, you see what I'm saying? I can't do that. I'm from the South. This how I raised. I'm sorry. This how I raised. Florida, we eat some of everything in Florida. Everything. Everything. So hey. But you know, that's something that ain't gonna stick. Like it's gonna stay with me. Like back in the days, like we had our family reunion. We had a fish fry. In the South, we eat fish and grits. You know, fish and grits, fried fish, and some grits. That's popular in the South, you know. Now, if I go to Chicago somewhere, I can't find no fish and grits in Chicago. I was in Chicago one time. I'm like, I want some fish and grits. Where the fish and grits at, man? They got fish and fries, but they got fish and grits. Cause why? They don't understand what we do in the South. In the South, if I go to Wisconsin, oh Lord, if I go to Wisconsin, bro, you ain't gonna find no greens. Maybe I'm wrong. No mac and cheese. No fish and grits. I can't live in no Wisconsin. If you live in Wisconsin, God bless you. I love you. I went to Minnesota one time. I put on Facebook. Everybody knows a soul food spot in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Went in soul food, and I was like, "This is soul food." Shout out, the green didn't taste good. The candy yams ain't had no sugar on them. They weren't sweet at all. I'm like, this ain't no soul food, man. But the South, our candy yams be sweet. Green be good. The South is where the good food at. So I'm from the South. That's what we do. But I can't eat that every day though. I don't eat that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying eat it every day, but in moderation. Have some fun. Enjoy your life. We got one life to live. And one thing I don't like, I don't understand about people who so healthy and you going to hell for eating it here. But they lie, they cheat, and they fornicate, but they ain't got no problem with that right there. But they want to judge you for what you put in your mouth. Oh, you going to hell. But yeah, but you fornicating though. You lying though. You cheating on your taxes. You being dishonest. You steal your company time at the job. You tell your friend to punch in while you be on the way to work. You made your homegirl punch you in. That's a sin too. That's sin right there. But you ain't gonna say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying be a health freak. I'm not saying the man gotta be a health freak. I'm not saying that. If you really healthy, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get mad with the friend that you just keep doing what you're doing. We should love each other for what. I think that we should love each other for each other's character, and that's it. Cut out to what people eat, leave people alone, let folks do what they want to do. And one thing, the people that I was living with that were vegan, they want everybody to be vegan. The whole world ain't gonna be vegan. I'm sorry. The whole world ain't gonna eat plants. That's what God put everybody in the world to be different. God didn't make everybody do the same thing. They want everybody to eat. If everybody eat what they eat, they get mad. And they was offended because I didn't eat they vegan food. I'm like, back then, I didn't want to eat no vegan. Now I will eat vegan food because I tried it one time. I said, it's not bad. It's healthy. It is healthy. It's good for the hammer. It's very good for the hammer. I will say that. But I told my friend, I said, I don't want to name myself as a vegan because I don't like labels on my life. I'm a vegan. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go out to eat with my friends, they eating. Got one time we had with one of our sisters' birthday party at the church. And they had like a place like a restaurant. They have all type of meat and stuff. Stuff like that. And at that time we eating vegan. My friend like, well, you can't eat that, but you a vegan. I said, well, I'm a vegan that eat meat. Then I'm gonna eat that right now. Give some of that steak. Got a piece of steak. They had steak, prime rib, and then they had the pineapple. They had like roasted pineapple, something like that, like pineapple that they roasted. So they was so sweet and good. I ate that. You know what I'm saying? So I told my friend, like, I don't want to label myself as a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm just a man. Just a man that eat healthy. That's just me. Now, if you got to label yourself, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody different. Let people be different. Let people enjoy their life what they want to enjoy their life. You see what I'm saying? So I do believe in eating healthy, but I don't believe that you gotta be a health freak and don't eat no sugar at all. No sugar. I mean, the girl told me I can't even eat watermelon. Cause at the time, she thought I had eczema. And she was like, eczema, you can't eat no sugar with eczema. You gotta only eat greens, spinach. I can eat, she said, strawberry or something like that, but no pineapples. I said, I can eat pineapple? No pineapple. I said, man, you better, you can get it right. Oh, you some pineapple. It's too sweet. I know. They might forget that, boy. Cause I love, like Winn-Dixie, for some reason they got the sweet pineapple. They get them Dole pineapples, Dole. When they get real brown and golden, that thing be sweet, boy. Ooh, Lord. I couldn't eat pineapple. She's so healthy. Don't eat no pineapple. Look, every fruit good. Ain't no fruit too sweet. Cause they're not. See, it's the white sugar, the processed sugar that will get you. You eat sugar from fruit in moderation. It's not unhealthy. In moderation. Not unhealthy. Pineapple is sweet. It's sugar, but it's good sugar. It's healthy sugar. Now, if you're a diabetic, you should eat pineapple. Whatever. I don't know what. I don't know what. If you're a diabetic, that's another thing too. That if you're dating a man, he's a diabetics, and he smoke. That thing gonna be like right here, girl. He diabetic and smoking. That thing gonna be that. That thing ain't going nowhere. You gonna be shaking it. You gonna be ready. They gonna be dangling. The hammer gonna be like right here. The hammer gonna be leaning over like that right here. Yeah. Diabetic, you need to talk to him. If you're a diabetic, he eat pretty healthy, clean diet. You know what I'm saying? He exercising, working out. Then he might can do a little something. But he diabetic and he smoke, or he smoke cigarettes. Alcoholic, drank a lot of alcohol, and especially like he in the 40s and 50s, 60s, smoking alcohol. That thing ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. That thing gonna be there. So when you date somebody, you gotta look at all this stuff. You gotta look at all this stuff. But I got some men watching. Don't get mad. Take care of yourself. Cause one thing about us men, but y'all men, y'all can be a little bit double standard. And I know a lot of big men like this. They want to date a woman their size. They want a slim woman, they want a fine woman. But look at them. I saw a man on Kendrick's show. I didn't want a big woman. I didn't want no. He's a black guy, but he talk proper. Somewhere up north somewhere. Oh no, I don't want no big woman. No, no. So the girl kind of like, sir, don't you realize you pretty big yourself? Oh no, I'm not big. I'm fine. See, I'm. And I looked at his shirt. He had man boobs. I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, dude, you got man boobs. Oh, I got standards. Why can't I have standards? Yeah, but your standards don't want you. You got standards, but you don't meet your standards. Your standards don't want you. Cause I said this one time, we was at the dinner table with some friends, and I said this one time, you can't be a big man to you want to find some woman, I mean, what woman that take care of herself want to pick on one lady? Well, my neighbor, she got a big husband, she's slim and she fine. Well, that's your neighbor. That's an exception, okay? Okay, you know the exception. But I'm talking about the majority, not just one exception here and there. But a lot of men who complain about they can't get no wife, I can't find no wife. A lot of men who big, they on online dating. A lot of big men on online dating. Cause they insecure, And instead of them doing the work, they don't want to do the work. So they want to keep on eating junk food, and they expect to get a beautiful woman with a nice body. And then we don't get that woman, they mad at women. Oh, women don't want no good man. Women don't want this. But you can't get mad at a woman if she's saying that, dude, you're just not my cup of tea, Nothing wrong with that. And I advise a woman, and listen, I know women not visual like us men. Here come one woman, Coach, right. Why you telling women that get with ugly men all in here, and y'all men get with pretty women? I'm like, listen, I never said in my video women should get with ugly men. I ain't say that. I said, listen, y'all do that on your own. Y'all do that on your own. And I know good looking women get dragged in the mud by ugly. I'm like, so you gonna get dragged in the mud by that? If you don't get dragged in the mud, at least say the man was fine. At least. So I'm not saying, it's about you getting with a man who look like into heaven and all that. No, I'm just saying, you want a man that look decent, that take care of himself, that's healthy, drinking, got a clean diet, drinking water. You know what I'm saying? Exercising. If a man don't exercise, move around, his testosterone is gonna drop, and that's how they get boobs and stuff. But the testosterone is low. You know what I'm saying? And if man, the testosterone is low, his hammer gonna be like that right here. So certain foods help a man's testosterone. Exercise help a man's testosterone. So when you dating a man, stuff like that, don't just get with the man cause you tired of being single. And there were a lot of women, this is what y'all do. Y'all get with anybody because y'all tired of being single. I know he big, he fat, but I don't care. I just want me a husband, girl. Shoot, child, please, yeah. I just want a husband, girl. I'm tired of being single. No, he a man, and listen. There's nothing wrong with that now, but I'm just telling you. If you like a certain thing in the bedroom, you're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy. So don't just get with any and everybody so called they pursuing you, and you want a husband. You just I want to give him a chance. He a big boy and all that. I feel sorry for him and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm trying to tell you, size does matter. Size does matter. Size do affect the bedroom. And you don't want to be so spiritually minded. And this one thing I don't like about a lot of Christian folks. Not all of them, but the one that very religious. Like, oh, Coach Rod, you always talking about sex and everything in the marriage. Like, I know that. If you watch my videos, I don't talk about sex all the time and sex and everything in the marriage. I know that. And I've done a video before. There's other certain things in the marriage that's more important than sex, like communication, respect, quality time. I don't do the video on it already. I understand that. But sex is important. We human beings. We are sexual creatures. So I'm not the type of Christian to be like, oh, Coach Rod, that's nasty. It's not nasty. It's not nasty. It's not nasty. So have a conversation. You date somebody, watch what he eat. Watch what he eat. It can't go both ways. But watch what they eat. he don't never eat no vegetables, all he drinking is sodas all the time, and he always eating junk food, and he's sort of big. He may not be like obese, but he could be like a little chubby and he eat junk food. He about around 40 something, 50. He might not be too good. He might be a good man. But if you want my advice, I'm gonna tell you something. What you want? What you want? I told my client, again, 36 years old, never been married. She a good little woman, she got a nice body, nice shape and everything. She beautiful. She said, because about the man pursuing me, he like me, but I don't think I want him that big like that. So I said, but I think I might give him a chance. What's your opinion? So I said, what you really want? It's up to you. Some women may not want a good sex life. But we say that's not important to them. I said, you that way, then that's cool. But if you know you want a good sex life, then that may not be a good idea. So I said, it all depends on what you want. This is for everybody. It all depends on what you want. What you want. If you don't care for all that, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every woman ain't gotta care for all that. But if you know you're a woman, you like a certain thing in the bed, stuff like that, it wouldn't be a good idea. That's all I'm saying. I told her. She told me that, Coach Rod, I want to enjoy myself, with my husband. I want to be able to enjoy it. I said, sis, it wouldn't be a good idea. It wouldn't be a good idea because, can he work on that? Yeah, he can work on that, but you don't want him to do it for you. See, this is what people got to realize. Don't change to get nobody. Change for yourself. See, I didn't change for no woman. I changed for myself. Because I used to be chubby when I was like, 20, not 20, but like in my 30s, I would say. Maybe like 35-ish, 34. So I used to be like 265, 5'10", 265. I think I got about 265, almost 270. So I was pretty, big. But I changed myself. I didn't lose weight for no woman. I said, I want to lose weight to get that girl over there. I lost weight because I got tired of being unhealthy. I didn't like the way I look. I looked in the mirror one day, saw my face real fat. I saw my stomach, I was like a little round little butter ball. I said, man, I was insecure in that area. But guess what I did? I joined the gym, started lifting weights. I never lifted weights in high school. But when I got 30-some years old, then when I first started lifting, I started really lifting weights. So I started lifting weights, joined the gym, started lifting weights, getting that treadmill. Like I know somebody, and he might watch my video, I ain't gonna say no name. He a friend of mine, and he a big boy. And one time he inboxed me on Facebook. He had called me through Facebook Messenger. And I said, you need to eat. I'm like, no, I don't need to eat. I'm good. You need to eat. You so scared. You need to eat. So so I didn't think none of it. But later on, I saw him on Instagram lifting weights. He real big. He real big. And then he gonna tell me that I should remain single because I'm not ready to get married. There's all that kind of stuff here and all that. But now I see why he said I should remain single because he wants me to be single because he's single. Because he can't get nobody because he big. So now what he doing, he lifting weights. That's good. But when I saw him on Instagram, I said, sir, in my head, I said, sir, you need to get on that dang on treadmill. And you need to lift weights too. You got to lift weights too. Because the more muscle you build, the more fat you're going to burn. But if you want to burn that fat off, you got to go on the treadmill and start walking on that treadmill. That's how I lost my weight. So I joined the gym. Monday and Wednesday and Friday, I'm on the treadmill. 1 hour, I had a goal to burn 1,000 calories in 60 minutes. So at first I couldn't do it. It was a struggle because I just started. So I couldn't do it. The more I started doing it, the more I started, burning 1,200. I burn 1,200 calories for within an hour. 1,500 calories. You know, on the treadmill. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I did weightlifting. Tuesday, I would work on my chest, my arm. Like I said, men watching, I'm trying to help y'all men. Because some of y'all do watch, and some of y'all might be a little big. But dog, man, you gotta work out. You gotta do the weights too. Build your chest up. And your these are biceps right here, right? These biceps and triceps. So I would do my so when you're doing weightlifting, when you big pressing, you work on your chest, your shoulder, and your triceps. And then Thursday I would do the curl, work on my biceps. I do the curl and I work on my wrist, my lower arm. I would do this right here with like a 25-pound weight and do this right here to work on my forearm. You see what I'm saying? So I started doing that. About a month, I had lost so much weight. And the lady at the gym was like, "Oh my God." She worked at the front desk at the gym. She was like, "Oh my God, wow." I said, "What?" She said, "Man, you lost a lot of weight. You look so different." She said, "Wow, you look good. You look amazing, man. Like, wow." I said, "Wow, I didn't know. I didn't even notice it, though. I didn't even notice." She's like, "Man, you lost a lot of..." Cause I thought I was still... She said, "You lost a lot in you. I see, like, you lifting weights. I see the muscles and stuff like that." You know, and I was like, wow, you know. So my point is, don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it to get no man. Don't try to change for a woman, change for a man. While you single, change while you single. So when that man do come, or that woman do come, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. It's for your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value. Because I had no self-esteem. I thought I was ugly. I told my friend I was fat, man. I'm ugly, man. I'm fat, man. I'm ugly. You know what I mean? Don't say that about yourself, man. You ugly because you think that, and then you going to be ugly. But I thought I was ugly. When I started lifting weights, got in the gym, got my body right. The girls who didn't look at me in high school, because in high school I was a little chubby too. But the girls who didn't look at me in high school, when they saw me as an adult, "Shad, ooh, Shad, you looking good, Shad." My nickname Shad. So the ones on Facebook, they know me by Shad. You know, a lot of my people on Facebook know me by Shad. "Shad, you looking good, Shad. Ooh, wow, Shad." In my head, oh, when I was in high school, you don't try to sweat me now. In my head, I know I look good now, but I actually looked better than I looked at as at that time. I was probably like 30, 38, 35, 36, 37, something around there. So I actually looked better in my late 30s I did in high school. And they were like, "Oh man." And y'all was my old videos way back then. Y'all will see, like when I was in my truck, I had my Miami Heat shirt on, stuff like that. Y'all will see how I used to be. I was in my prime then. I used to work out a lot back then, you know. I don't work out now because of the lymphoma, and I can't do a lot of physical stuff because I faint, I pass out. So, but I'm able to maintain my weight and stuff like that, you know. But my friend, you know, he big, you know, he was lifting weights on Instagram. I need to tell him, like, I might call him and say, "Dude, you have to get a treadmill. Lifting weights is good too, you gotta do both, but you gotta get in that treadmill, you gotta burn that fat. Treadmill burn the body fat. Weights are good too because when you lift weights, you build more muscle. When you build muscle, you burning fat without exercising, because when you build a lot of muscle, your metabolism burn fat because your body gotta you know, what I'm trying to say is when you have muscle, your metabolism gotta be burning off fat. It's gonna be burning off fat because to maintain those muscles. So it's good to lift weights too, but you have to get on a treadmill. I had another client. She was with a man. I think they was engaged. I think about getting engaged. I think they was engaged, and you know, she tried before they got married. She tested that. I don't recommend that, She's a Christian woman, you know, but I'm not here to judge nobody. She said, Coach Rod, don't judge me, but I tried it before we got married. I'm glad I did. I said, yeah. You know, but Coach Rod, I broke up with him. I was like, oh, man. Because he's a good dude. Now, he's a good dude. He's very spiritual. Great man of God. And he know the Bible. All that stuff right there. Because after his weight, and he's a diabetic. And he said, Coach Rod, that bedroom, I can't do it. I know what I like, Coach Rod. I was laughing about it to myself. I was laughing, but it's not funny though. And he's a good guy. I know the guy too. He's a good father, like kingdom man. He loved the Lord. He could preach. But this part, I got my Christian people. Y'all so spiritual minded, but you out of shape, dog. The Holy Spirit should tell you, sir, you got to lose some weight and get yourself in shape. So guess what? The woman broke up with him. And I said, you know what? Listen, I really don't blame her. I mean, what she did was wrong. It's a sin. Well, is that really a sin? Because I don't think they really had sex because he couldn't do nothing. So they tried to have sex. I don't know. They tried to have sex, but they didn't have sex because he couldn't do it. I'm so silly. So I said, listen, hey, I'm not condoning what you did, but you know what you want, and you know that's not what you like. She said, Coach Rod, I hate to hurt his feelings. Like, he's a good guy, though, Coach Rod, but he's just too big. I can't do it. I can't work with all that. I said, hey, you just gotta pray for him, And I said, we can still be friends. He said, he don't be friends. I said, so that's how us men is. When a man really love you, he don't want to be your friend. So he want to be your husband. He want to be your man. So I can understand him on that. But I said, hey, good thing, hey, you tried it. You didn't do it. You didn't marry him. You backed off. That between you and the Lord. I'm not here to judge. So she tried it. And I tell nobody else to do that. But that's what she did. You see what I'm saying? So I experienced all this stuff as a coach. So I got to educate y'all. And I got to educate my Christian people. Y'all stop being so religious. And my friend who called me through messages on Facebook. He's an apostle. But he out of shape. He's an apostle, but he big. He get in the pulpit. Say yeah. God said. The Bible says, and we know all things wrote together for the good of those that love the God and who are called according to his purpose. And I love the Lord. He's going to work it out for my good. And you out of shape. My friend Harvey, he was the elder. He's the priest. He was the elder. Read your Bible. Read your Bible. Read your Bible. Every man of God that God used was handsome men. Size doesn't matter. Every man, King Saul, King David, Daniel, Meshach, Rashad, Abednego, Joseph, Solomon. Everybody in the Bible was handsome men. They took care of themselves. They ate right. They exercised. Jesus, he was not no, say yeah, and had a big old stomach around here as an apostle, wobbling around like a, stop, stop. And that's why I don't like about y'all Christian people. Hoppa, shana, ba. But you out of shape. You out of shape. You outside of God's will. You outside of God's will. My friend, he's a good man. Who called me through messages. Talking about, I need to take you out to eat. Boy, you need to eat because he want me to get big like him. I don't need to eat, sir. I'm good at my size I'm at right now. Because when I get married, I'm going to be able to do some good things in the bedroom. My wife going to be happy. When I take my shirt off, she gonna see her chest. She gonna see this right here. My friend who called me through Messenger, I saw him living on Instagram. He got man boobs. This is why he can't get no wife. He can't get no wife. And then he want me to remain single. No, don't stay single. Tell me to stay single. I'm like, I'm not gonna stay single. I said, in my head, I'm like, you crazy as hell, boy. Like, I said, boy, when I get here for this, when I get my health back from this dog on the phone, I'm gonna give me a white. I'm gonna give me some banana pudding. My state is single. I want some banana pudding. You could have rolled Joe. Yeah, I ain't with that nigga, but I love me some booty, boy. I'm like Al Green. I'm so tired of being alone. So tired of my. I'm just playing like Al Green. But you know, every now and then, I want some booty in the bed. I want some hips. I want somebody that, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want to get some booty while I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? While she's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me to remain single, dog. You remain single, but you big. You want me to be single? It ain't gonna work like that, dog. Oh, remain single. So at the time, I didn't know why he was saying that. Then I saw him on Instagram. I said, dang, he got that big. He was real big. I said, dog, you gotta get on that treadmill, dog. I gotta tell you gotta get on the treadmill. You can't just lift weight. You gotta burn that fat. You gotta get that stomach down. So when you get married, your wife can be, you know what I'm saying? Because the stomach down, you get up in there more. That stomach in the way you can't get up in there like that. It's gonna be hard to get up in there, dog. And shit up her legs, so why? You gave me a picture of her legs. Coach Rod, stop. So had a conversation, y'all. Make sure y'all talk to these men. I believe that a woman, I believe that a woman should be physically attracted to a man too. Now, I don't believe that a woman should fall in love with looks by like men. But I think, my opinion, now, if you like, because I don't care, then that's cool. A woman should not marry a man who just totally unattracted to her. Because I've coached women who did that too. Because Rod, I don't know why I married him. I don't want to be on the phone with you because Rod, he is so unattractive. I don't know why I married him. So I believe that a woman should look for character mostly, but if a man is totally unattractive, so be okay with saying, you know what? You're not gonna be a good fit. You ain't gotta tell them you're not attractive. Just say, hey, you see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be like women I coach, like Coach Rod. My husband is so unattractive. I coach a lot of women, and one situation I coached this young one. She about like 25, 26. She's a beautiful young lady too. She's very beautiful. She's like, Coach Rod, my husband was ugly, and he don't take bath. I'm like, oh no. He don't take bath. He ugly. I'm like, Jesus Christ. No, I ain't know what to tell him about that right there. Jesus. I mean, dude, like, wow. I don't understand, like, if I'm married, I want to smell good for my wife. And she was, I said, she pretty. In my head, I'm like, if I had a wife that looked like her, I'd be taking about 5 baths a day. We been in the bathtub with my clothes on like the band on Good Burger. That boy Ed, he was the Ed on Good Burger. If y'all ain't seen that movie Good Burger? Good Burger, the guy Ed, the crazy guy, he was in the shower with the clothes on, bathing, taking a shower. I'm gonna do it. I be in the shower, my clothes on like Good Burger. She's taking a shower. She's so pretty. I be like, I take about 10 showers. She's like, what you doing, baby? Taking another shower. I mean, she's young, but she's a beautiful young lady. In my head, like, he didn't want to take a shower to get in bed with her. I said, boy, if I knew him, I would slap the hell out of him. Something wrong with him. He go to bed stink, and he married to smile like that. He go to bed stink. Oh, boy. As the coach, y'all, I deal with this stuff. So don't make the mistake. Because y'all know a lot of y'all Christians, and y'all don't God hate divorce. And you don't want to be married, and the only reason why you're married because God hate divorce. And you're just gonna be married, but you're not happy. You're not happy. You met somebody who's not attractive, just totally. So I think a woman should have some type of looks too. Go for looks, but I don't think she should solely go for looks alone, like like men do. But I think a man, and I think men need to stop being double standard. Men let themselves go, but we're not women to look good with their body. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I think a man should take care of himself with his wife as well. I don't think that a man should let himself go. Then he want to find sexy young wife and all that, and then now she married to this man. Cause y'all know we like him young, and he a little older, and she got that body, and he big, and he can't get, and she still young. She in her prime, and he can't even piss her in the bedroom. That's not fair. That's not fair. So you don't want to be like that, sis. You don't want to be like that. So take your time. Take your time. Size does matter. Size does matter. When it comes down to a man's health, size does matter. And God wants us to be healthy. He wants us to be in good health. It's not the will of God. It's a sin to be unhealthy. It's a sin. That sin will send you to hell, but that sin, what that sin would do, that sin will open the door for sickness to come in your life and get you sick. When you don't take care of your body, you open the door for the enemy to come in and bring sickness on yourself. And now you're sick. And if you don't get yourself back right, you can lose your life. You can lose your life. Health is very important. We gotta take care of ourselves, men and women. Take care of yourself. Not here to put the matter down, but exercise. You can't afford the gym, go walking. Go to the park, walk around the park. Start drinking water. Cut back on the junk food. Start drinking water. Eat junk food in moderation. I eat junk food in moderation. I don't eat all healthy food all the time. I love me some wing stock sometimes, Hooters. Hooters got some good wings, Now I don't go to Hooters for the girls, because they don't, excite me. I ain't been to Hooters in a long time anyway, but I know I'm gonna order my food in anyway. So don't think I'm just going to Hooters for the women. But I order my food in. But and a lot of Hooters women don't really do that for me anyway. There was only one Hooters woman that I saw in Arkansas that was attractive, and she was a black girl. I would let me shut up. But she was a black girl. I was like, I didn't Hooter girl I ever seen in my life. But that was that time in the Hooters, and I was in Arkansas about 4 or 5 years ago. Little Rock, Arkansas. But anyways, so I eat my wings and stuff like that. I eat my pizza, I eat my food, don't get me wrong. But I don't do it every day. In moderation. Eat that stuff in moderation. Take care of yourself. Because one reason why we get sick because we don't eat right. And then now the devil come along, boom. You see what I'm saying? Men and women, take care of yourself. When you get married, y'all can enjoy yourself. Y'all can enjoy yourself. Y'all can have fun, travel, do things. It's not just about sex. I mean, you don't want to be married to somebody, you gotta take care of that person. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like when you marry them, they was healthy. You have been married for some time, then they get sick. There's nothing wrong with that. That's different. But I'm talking about going inside of marriage that way. You see what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. Y'all been married for some time, and y'all got married. He was healthy, you was healthy, and y'all enjoy each other. And now that person gets sick, that person get cancer, and you gotta take care of them. There's nothing wrong with that. Men and women, that's your job as a spouse. If I was married and my wife get cancer, and she may not want to have sex. She might be on chemo. Her self-esteem might get low because her hair getting. And black women, when their hair is not right, they self-esteem. One thing I learned about black women, their hair is. They don't care about their hair. So I'm married. My wife on chemo. She loses her hair. She may get breast cancer. You know, it happens. I would take care of my wife. You know, I would take care of my wife. Whatever I gotta do, that's different. You know, but I don't want to go inside of marriage. You know, and my wife just eating food. I'm like, baby, chill, slow down, now, baby, chill, slow down. You know, I love you, baby. And it happened one time. It was on YouTube. I saw the video. The man was married to the woman. She kept eating. He's like, baby, stop eating so much, slow down, lose some weight. She kept eating. It got to the point that, you know, they couldn't have sex. So he left her. You know, he couldn't have sex with her no more. That's different. But a person who take care of themselves and they got sick or something they can't control, you know what I'm saying? I'll take care of my wife. If I gotta go, if I gotta wait a whole year of not having sex with her, because I got self-control. I'm abstinent. I've been abstinent way over a year for a long time. So I know how to go without sex. So I would take care of my wife. If I gotta wait till her health come back for me to have sex with her, that's no problem. I ain't leave my wife because she got sick or something like that. That's different. But I'm talking about going into it like that. You want to enjoy your marriage. You want to have somebody healthy. Y'all eating right. Y'all enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? It'd be much better like that. You know what I'm saying? Size does matter. But I'm long. I got a big mouth. I ain't finna be on it long. Well, I'm a long-winded preacher. But anyways, I want to share that with y'all because that's my experience as a coach. I've coached a lot of women who, you know what I'm saying, married men, and they found out that the man couldn't do nothing in the bed. He was too big, and they were frustrated. 6 months, no activity, no holding. He don't even touch me, Coach Rod. I'm like, and these be Christian women. And you can't be so spiritually minded. And one thing I don't like about a lot of Christian people, stop being so spiritually minded to you earthly no good. Start doing that. Take care of yourself. God wants us to be in good health. God wants to take care of ourselves. Period. Men and women. Because it's the will of God for us to walk around in our health. We feeling good. We looking good. You know, we take care of ourselves. We eating right. It's a sin to not be healthy. It's a sin. But that sin won't send you to hell. But that sin will cause you to get sick. And you're going to suffer a lot. And you want to be like me. You don't want to be and can't get no sleep. You got information in your eyes. If you don't have information in your eyes, you don't want information in your eyes. I got information in my eyes so bad to where I see stuff in the room flying around. The stuff inside my eye, because your eye, you got a lens. Your lens is like a glass. If something flying around inside your vitreous gel, if you got information in your vitreous gel in your eye, you're gonna see it in the room flying around at night. Stuff flying around. Open my eyes up, I see a big old black cloud of smoke. Sometimes it look good at it. Sometimes it look good because it be blue on the inside. And you see a big old black smoke, but it get aggravated at times. And the information is so intense in my eyes, I can hear the information in my ears buzzing real loud. Take care of yourself. You don't want to be like that. It's all about health. It's all about health. Information in your eyes, I'm trying to tell y'all, you don't want that. Lord, that's so aggravating. And you don't get no sleep. No sleep. No, you up all night long. Stuff flying around you. Close your eyes. Stuff flying around you. All that black stuff it's like a tornado. Black, like a lot of black ropes and strings spinning around in my eye real fast. One in this eye, one in that eye, they going spinning around real fast. And then when I go to sleep, it get louder and worse. I wake up, stuff my eyes flying around. At first, it scared me. I'm like, what in the world? I got scared. I'm like, I see stuff flying, and I open my eyes, it's in the room, a big old floater going that way. Keep going back and forth. I'm like, what in the world? I was scared. That thing scared me at first. So I started Googling, started doing research. Went to the outdoor that says information. I said, information? Dang. See, you don't want that stuff in your eyes. I'm trying to tell y'all, you don't want information in that. It's so annoying. It's annoying. They give me eye drops, and it ain't. The eye they gave me now is sort of easing it down a little bit, but it's not getting rid of the information. Not really getting. It's not. So this whole week I had not been on. I've been not feeling good. I've been frustrated. I've been aggravated. I've been snappy. You know, that's why, you know, when I do get married, I need a patient wife. I'm a good man. I'm a keen man. I got character, but I got some ways. I got some ways, and when I'm aggravated, when I can't get no sleep, you don't want to be around me. You gotta be very, very patient. Cause I get snappy. The folks on the phone with the insurance company, I'm mad with them, yelling at them. So I had a crazy week, crazy week. Oh God, I got so much stuff going on. So y'all pray for me. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be in good health. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you don't want to be like me. If you're healthy right now, you got no eye problems, please take care of yourself. If you don't eat right now, start eating right. Cause you don't want to get information in your eyes. Cause that's annoying. And at first it's gonna scare you. Cause you never seen stuff in the room floating around like a big old black cow with some holes in it, floating around going left to right, left to right. It always go left to right. That's inside my eyes. You know what I'm saying? What's inside my? Then you see like a black and a blue thing. I get blue. Oh man, you see a blue, big old blue circle going around in the room all night long. This is what I see all night long, y'all. Close my eyes up, big old black cock in my eyes. You don't want information in your eyes, y'all. So hey, I surgery my right eye. Pray for me, y'all. I've been going through a lot this week. I've been really. I ain't gonna lie. If God had not been, if God had not on my side, I'd have been gave up a long time ago. I don't give up. The other night I was like, man, I'm so tired. I am so tired. I got so frustrated. I couldn't get no sleep. I was about, boy, if God is not, if I didn't have God, I'd be in depression right about now. If I didn't have God. That's how serious this is. I'll be in depression right about now. But, you know, in the chemo I'm on, it caused depression. It's a side effect of it. But my mind's so strong, you know, I block it out. But it's tempting though. It's tempting. But I say, you know what, God gonna do it. God gonna do it. I just keep on believing in God. But I get frustrated. So y'all pray for me. Keep me lifted up in prayer, man. Take care of yourself. Please. Because the stuff I'm going through right now is all about my health. What I'm eating, stuff like that. What I was eating. You know, all those years I was eating junk food on the road, driving trucks, eating pizza, all that stuff. That's what brought on the form I got. Eating junk food when I was on the road driving trucks. That's what brought it on. That's what it came down. That's what it boiled down to. When your white blood cells are being over, when your body is over producing white blood cells, too many white blood cells, that's what I got. T-cell lymphoma. I got too many T-cells in my body. And our body, we already have white blood cells in our skin to fight infections and stuff will get into our skin. But when you have lymphoma, you have too many white blood cells in your skin, so it cause your skin to itch and bite and tickle and stuff like that. And it really makes you up. So take care of yourself. Eat right. Take care of yourself. Please, I cannot stress this enough. You ain't gotta be a health freak. You can have your cheat days, your cheat meals, something like that. Your birthday, man, eat some cake. Man. Don't be a health freak. If you are a health freak, I love you. Keep being a health freak. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but take care of yourself though, man. In moderation, enjoy your life. All right, hey, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Keep me up in prayer. If you want to sow a seed to my ministry, God bless you. You can sow a seed. Free will. You know, if God in your heart and send me a seed, I need it. And I ain't gonna lie. You know, I need it. And then right now, my prayer is God, give me my eyes back so I can go back to work. I want to work. I want to work. I don't like anybody trying to take care of me because, I like to take care of myself. I'm very self-sufficient. I'm very independent. I don't want no handout, stuff like that. Waiting on Social Security to give me disability, all this child, you're a child, please. Man, please. Yeah, them people they gonna prolong it. Know what they can. They gonna investigate. They put my medical records. They doing all this stuff right here. In my head, if my eyes get fixed before I get approved for a disability, I'm going back to work. I'm going back to work because I want to work. So y'all pray for me. Pray for my eyes, bro. Because if I get my eyes back right, I'm going back to work. Because I realize nobody not going to take care of me but me. If you pay somebody else to take care of you, you're going to be broke. You're going to be broke. You're going to be broke, busted, and disgusted. You're going to be like me, sit around all day long with no money, slapping your face and scratching on your skin because your skin acting up. Don't be like me, y'all. Take care of yourself, please. Take care of yourself. But let me get off here. I talk too much. I love y'all. Keep me lifted up in your prayers. And I'll do the same for y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good night.